Back again. Okay, we're going to get a little heavy with hard disks. Now, talked about the three different kinds of storage devices. You've got magnetic storage, you've got optical storage, and you have solid state storage. Right now we're talking about hard disks. These are magnetic storage devices. They use magnets, turn one way or the other. Remember, all we're trying to do is the binary, okay? So you got a little magnet in there, turn this way, or it's turned that way. That's the binary, one or the other, and that's what it reads. Now, whenever you go out and write something to a hard disk, say you say save your document, what happens is hard disks are broken up into lots of baskets, okay? The baskets are called sectors. There's 512 bytes in each one, just 512, very small. And there's billions of these on the hard disk. Okay, so you hit save. You're working on your document, type, it's in main memory. You click save. What the computer does is it goes out, first it finds out what sectors are not used. There's a special program in the operating system in the computer called the FMS. FMS File Management System. It takes care of where all the stuff is on the hard disk. What parts are being used, what parts are not being used, and it controls all of it. Now, we got a picture. Let's assume we got a picture, okay? Picture is about 2 meg. We're going to have about 40,000 of these sectors. Now, this is a slow device. Very, very slow. It knows it's slow. So, we hit save, goes to the FMS, finds out what spots are open, and it just starts dumping data as fast as it can. Just dump, doesn't care where it's dumping it. It's going to put part of it here, part of it here, part of it here, doesn't matter. It's kind of like a teenager in their clothes. You know, they go into the room, they throw their clothes all over the floor. Okay, same thing. And it may not even fill up these sectors. You may only put in 128 meg in this sector of the file. You may put in 56 over here, another part over here, over here, over here. Till it dumps the whole file anywhere, everywhere, all over the place. It doesn't care where. The file management system keeps track of where that file has been placed and all the parts and how much of the file is in each of these sectors. So they're all over. Picture, 40,000 sectors, maybe. And that's saved, okay? We've set the bits and the bytes. 1 0 is 1 0, that's all it is. Magnets one way or the other, okay? And they're sitting there. You do some more typing. Type. Change some stuff in random access memory. You hit save again. Well, what happens when you hit save again? The FMS looks and says, okay, I got to find new spots to do it. So it goes out and finds new sectors not being used. That one's not being used. This one's not being used. It's got to find another 40,000 of these for the next version, okay? And now I start putting the new file in there, new file there, new file there, new file there, new file there. Now just dump another 40,000 sectors full of data, bits and bytes all over the place. And then the old file that was out there, FMS says, those sectors are now usable. They're usable. Now, what it doesn't do, it does not go out and rewrite over the same sectors. It would take too long to do that. So all it says now is that position, that basket, is usable. The thing is, the file parts are still there. From your previous save, they're still set 1s and 0s. Now this is the whole idea behind computer forensics, okay? I hit save, took new sectors, the old sectors are out there, they still have the 1s and the 0s set. What computer forensic does, it goes over this hard disk and it looks for old sectors that you have used with the binary code still set, and it tries to reconstruct the file for what it was. Very tedious, very hard to do, very special programming can be done. And what it's looking for is previously used files, previously saved files, and it starts reconstructing those files from where it was before. Same thing if you delete a file, it doesn't go back, set the ones and zeros. All it says is those sectors are now usable. That's why when you delete files, it's kind of a fast thing. It doesn't take a long time to delete files because it's not really going out there and doing anything. All it's doing is saying, hey, these sectors are now usable, they're open for use. Could take months to get to them. Okay, computer forensics relies on the fact the magnets haven't changed when you delete a file or save a new version of the file. They're still out there. Now this seems kind of cumbersome. I'm going out, okay, I want to read the file. Geez, I got to read 40,000 sectors all over the place. Go out, get one, get another one, get another one, get another one, put them all into main memory, then I can start doing stuff with my file. So it takes a long time, 40,000 reads, possibly 40,000 sectors, just to get a picture up on my computer. We know it's fast, but the computer is slow. Hard disk is slow. Slow. So, hey, wouldn't it be cool though, okay, if instead of having this stuff all over the place, baskets or sectors only partially full and all this other stuff, wouldn't it be cool if I could go out here and actually take a file and put the file, fill this up, 512, this part, all one file. They're all in order. Now I can say, hey, start reading here, stop reading there, all in order. They're all full. They got 512 in each one. Okay? And these sectors are in what is called contiguous order. Contiguous order. What's that saying? Is I'm now taking this file that was spread out all over the place. I put them in order, start here. I fill up each one of the baskets, so I don't need 40,000. Now maybe I only need 38,000. But I put them all in order. So I start reading here, I read all of them, and I get my pictures faster. So the idea is, how do we get all the files out here, fill up all these sectors, and put them in contiguous order. It's not continuous. If you see it on the test, make sure it says contiguous. How can I put these all together? And what Microsoft does, they've got a special command called defrag. And what defrag does, you start it up at night before you go to bed. Defrag your hard disk. That's where everything's messed up. And what it does is take every file, and now it'll start filling up all these sectors, okay, in order, in contiguous order, and it cleans up your disk so all the files are physically one group, one after the other. All the baskets are full, basket sectors are all full with 512. And now, when I read it, it's a lot easier for me to read from here to there instead of going all over and finding each one of those 40,000 parts. That's the defrag command. What's defrag do? Okay, for test purposes, defrag does two things. Fills up all the sectors, baskets, okay? Fills up all the sectors, so they all contain 512, no partials out there anymore, and it puts the files in contiguous order. So you got two things. Fills up all the sectors, put the sectors in contiguous order. When you read a file, it reads it faster. That's what the defrag does. If you've never done defrag on your computer before, XP anyway, start, all programs, accessories, system tools, defrag. Before you defrag, hit disk clean up there too. And it could take 24 hours before it totally defrags your hard disk if you've never done it before. Okay? So we got that.